Hello, everyone. In this episode, I'm getting ready to leave Anguma and head south to Windhoek to get my repairs done. And I'm checking everywhere to make sure I didn't leave anything. I got everything packed up. And I should probably check the bathroom too. Nope, nothing in there. Right? I guess we're good to go. And we are headed to Windhoek for some much needed repairs on that front strut. With the issues that I had with that rear brake and now this front strut, and then being able to do that game drive and stay at this place, this camp, your donations have been just so great. And as I'm leaving, I see this other GSA sitting there, much prettier and cleaner than mine, newer, and I'm assuming a lot less miles. But that was really fun to see that bike. Yeah, much better shape, but it was very fun. So I went in, got checked out, paid up, and ready to head out and back beyond the fence, out of the safety zone, and wasn't as worried this time. But hearing that strut click on every bump was no fun. That's the only line I saw again on that sign. And then here's me exiting all in one piece, not lion food, and back out on the road. So I noticed that my trip odometer was getting close to turning over to 13,000 miles. And so I pulled over and wanted to take a picture of it. Something of a milestone, and it was a good, safe place to pull over on the road and get a photograph. So there's the 13,000 on the trip odometer, but there's something of a caveat here. I accidentally hit reset when I went from Phoenix to El Paso, so I'm missing 398 miles. So there's the route that I took that got those 398 miles. Getting that on there, 13,398 miles altogether on this trip so far. So now I'm down here in Namibia, and I started out in Phoenix there and rode to Orlando. Then the bike went on the ship over to Germany. A little recap here. And then from Germany, rode down to Dubai, and then flew from Dubai to Nairobi, and then a little jaunt up into Uganda, and then down across Africa and here in Namibia now. And then it was time to get back on the road after I had that little photo session and celebration. And beautiful roads, as usual, in Namibia, really great. Not as many people on the side of the road as other places that I've been in Africa, but still friendly, still wave, and it's nice. And then I came across two ADV riders, and they kind of nodded, but neither one of them waved. I wasn't sure what that was about. But look at these gorgeous stretches of highway. And then the terrain was changing a little bit, like these thick trees and was more green, and some of the trees were blossoming, and it was really beautiful. Different area, and I really enjoyed it. I kept hearing my GoPro alarm like it was having issues, so I would pull over and check it out, and I think it wasn't getting a good charge, and it was really discouraging. So I think I isolated the problem down to the charging cord, and because the battery seemed to be working, and et cetera, et cetera. So I pulled over and got a new charging cord, and I'm getting back on the bike and see my glasses there in the upper right. Well, I forgot to put them on. Remembered my gloves, remembered to get on the bike, surprisingly enough, but I forgot all about my glasses. And so I'm getting out of the parking lot, and I'm like, oh, I need my glasses. So I pull over here, and like, thank God they were still there. Got those back on, and I was good to go. And just get distracted and not paying attention. Then I saw this guy. I'm like, this is why I'm driving under the speed limit, actually. Don't want another ticket. And the topography was really changing. It was really beautiful. A couple of warthogs, that was fun. I hadn't seen wild warthogs yet. But then I was passing this huge lodge, and look at all these silhouettes of animals that they have for signs. But it went on for miles and miles. And I actually checked in. I was suggested to stay at this place, but it was terribly expensive. I want to say it was like $300 a night, and there's no way I could have done that. No way. But they had fun silhouettes of the animals there. And yeah, it was a neat place. And then, I did find a little detour that was kind of like other places I had been in Africa. And this was the exception to the Great Highway Rule in Namibia. But even their detour was pretty nice. Not really corrugated and didn't have a lot of that deep talcum powder fine dust to ride through. So even the rough detour was pretty nice in Namibia. And then back on the sweet road, and then it was actually a 4-lane split highway. Oh my gosh, so great. This is where I'm headed. This is the place that's going to do my repairs on that front strut, and can't wait. And in the meantime, this is kind of what I'm having for meals. The ramen, black beans, corned beef, and then some fruit for dessert. This is what it looks like. And check this out. Hey everyone, this is how I do laundry on the road sometimes. So I have these little sheets that are detergent, laundry detergent. And I put my laundry in this dry bag, and put the sheet in the dry bag, and there it is there. Then I take it into the bathroom and fill it full of water. This is the bathroom. And I turn on some hot water. Let that warm up a bit. Then when that water gets warm, you can fill up the dry bag and with the clothes in there, and I'll let it soak, at least for an hour or so, maybe overnight even. And then when I go to rinse it out, I scrub all the clothes to not only get the dirt out, but the soap as well. Okay, now that I got that dry bag full of my laundry and that soap and some hot water from the shower, the water just barely covers the clothing in there, enough to get everything wet. I'm going to close this dry bag up. Got it nice and sealed, and I can do a little agitation. Do this for a while, and then, like I said, let it soak. And then when I take it out to really rinse it and squeeze all the dirt out and rinse all the dirt out, then hang it up to dry. So this is a solar-powered clothes dryer for those of you who don't know. And here's an update from Pastor Fred that he sent me. This is the park that Fred and the kids are working on to make it more usable and have a space to do activities exactly like this. And I don't know if you remember, but this lot was just full of garbage and like branches and not really usable. And he and the kids have really transformed this into a usable recreation space where kids can come and they're not on the street and they can hang out together and play chess and have a good time and be safe. Chess, checkers, volleyball, other games, music, just hanging out and having a great time. And I love it so much. God bless you, Pastor Fred, and your efforts to help your community. I am truly inspired by you, and I pray for you every day. Thanks so much for tuning in again. Thank you so much for the contributions. Can't tell you how helpful it is. Don't forget to check out Tim Collins. He is fantastic. And as always, peace and love to you all.